I love the sauna before I go to bed. That's my favorite. I'll do the sauna, like I'll listen to my set. Like, so I do a set like at the comedy club, and then I'll put it on my phone, and then if you get old school AirPods, they're the only ones that work. Other AirPods die. Like the new ones, the Pros and all those die off from the heat. The heat kills them. Somewhere around 190 degrees, they fucking sputter out. But the regular ones are good. So I'll just listen to like my set, go over my material a little bit, and then I sleep like a baby.
That's nice. I have an infrared sauna too. I use it all the time. So
those are supposed to be really good to work out in. Like a lot of people do stuff in an infrared sauna. Like
you'd have to have such a big. I'd have to have such a big fucking infrared sauna.
They make them like that.
I know, but it's fucking pain. Yeah. And who has the fucking space to put? Right. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really fucked with infrareds that much because the people that I talked to said that the real work had been done in terms of like studies of the benefits was done with the regular sauna because they can get hotter. Because the regular ones get to like, you can get him like Laird Hamilton. He goes up to like 200 plus degrees. He does his shit.
I can't do that.
He wears oven mitts and he rides a salt bike in the sauna at 200 degrees.
Why?
Because he's an animal. He's a crazy big wave surfer.
Crazy bastard.
He's in his 50s and he's maintaining his body in a way that was unheard of. I mean, he's, I believe Laird is 55 or 56, somewhere in that range. He looks fucking phenomenal. He's in peak shape.
Yeah.
Every day he has routines that he develops where he takes weights. He'll take like a 70-pound dumbbell and jump in the water with the 70-pound dumbbell and take it all the way to the bottom. And he has this super deep pool and then springs all the way up to the top and all the way back down to the bottom. So he's 59. The guy's a fucking animal. He's an animal. And he just lives to surf and stay fit.
Did you have him up? Does he have videos of him doing this shit?
Oh, yeah. He's got videos on his Instagram.
Is he a good follow?
Oh, he's a great follow.
Yeah.
And he's just like the calmest, most chill, like focused guy. Like he's one of those people you're around him. You're like, oh, yeah, of course you're a world record holder, big wave surfer type individual.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And
that probably feels so good to go back and roll.
That's when I'm the strongest. That's when I feel the best for training. I have routines in the patterns more than just the actual activities. It varies just on the time of the year and also my physical state. It could be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays in the pool, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays on the land. I mean, in season, out of season, there's a lot of variety within the training, which is what keeps it interesting for me. So I don't really have a real set thing. I'm not a bodybuilder or in a program where I'm just doing a certain, which kind of leads to some gains and some falls, but it's part of what it takes to kind of be ready to do what I want to do.
Functional training.
Yeah. And, he's developed all these different routines. And they have a website, too. He has a website that's dedicated just specifically to these pool workouts and all these different things that he does. But
I think that here's the other thing. People put too much emphasis. They're like, I don't want to go to the gym because I don't know what to do. It's like, dude, you don't even have to go to the gym. You can get a workout in your bedroom.
Well, I follow so many people on Instagram that do like daily workouts. You could do just what they do. It's not hard to do, and there's a lot of bodyweight stuff that's available online too.
And do the kind of training for like the shit you do in life, right? Like so me, I do a lot of. I put my pack on with 90 pounds in it, and I'll just fucking ruck. I'll just get on the fucking treadmill for 30 minutes and ruck on an incline, and just fucking put I'll throw a podcast in or something just. So I could kind of zone out, and then next thing I know, I fucking went 3 miles.
Right.
It's like, oh fuck, I went 3 miles already. Okay, cool. And then I jump off and do something else, But I like that. I think that it's the same with the cold tub, right? So if you did it in the morning, your brain is already like, okay, I've gotten through this.
Yeah.
So I can get through whatever the fuck else comes at me.
So you would do all this, and then you would
workout.
show up at work on the radio station, and is that when you realize Adderall helps? Because then
I started taking more. So I started taking more because I was like, I need more Adderall at this time of the day.
Juiced up for the show.
To be fucking psychological, mentally available.
Right.
Basically, because I would be sitting there and my co-host would be talking, we're sitting like this, and he'd be talking to me, and I'd just be like, and he'd be like, hello, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry. And he's like, the fuck are you thinking about? And I'm like, dude, I'm just all kind. You wouldn't even I was thinking about what it would look like if I threw you through that fucking window. That's what I was thinking. Stupid dumb shit like that, right? It's so silly,
Yeah.
And he'd be like, he's like, my wife was like, hey, I think you need to fucking maybe take a little more Adderall in the afternoon. She's like, you sound like a fucking psychopath. And I was like, all right.
And it helped?
Sorry. And it did. It helped.
What did it do?
But what has helped, it just helped me. I just would take like a half a dose of it, right? But then I was like, man, pay close attention to my heart and how my heart is doing. And my doctor was like, you're fucking perfectly healthy, you know, everything's good, you know, because I did that for like 3 months, and then I was like, let me make sure my heart's still good and it's not like affecting me, because I was actually getting better sleep at night.
Really?
Yeah, like deeper sleeps, like straight REM sleep.
This is like an ad for Adderall.
I know.
It really does make me want to try it.
Everything's good if you don't abuse it, right? Like,
right.
Just not everything, but like most things, if you don't abuse them, like they were made for the right reasons, you know, most things.
Yeah, there's a benefit to them, but so many things are easy to abuse.
Yeah. Well, Adderall, I mean, people get hooked on the shit.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like they just take more and more all day long.
Yeah, I've heard
it's
some
like that
stories.
Invincible pill, you know?
Yeah. I just stay away from anything that gives me too much confidence. Generally.
Yeah.
Generally, I try to stay away from confidence and I have like douchebag tendencies. I want to suppress my douchebag. I like being a nice person, and the best way for me to be a nice person is like to keep the ego in check. And that's why I like weed. That's why I like mushrooms. I like things
mushrooms.
Yeah. I like things that just settle me down and keep me in a good zone, a good space.
Yeah.
Put out good energy. You know.
It's like you know, my wife was. What did she refer? It'll come to me. I can't remember what the fuck it was that I was even thinking about just now. But she was mentioning something to me about. I know what it was now. So she calls my alter ego Chad.
Chad's the bad guy.
Chad's the bad guy. So like if I'm gonna drink alcohol, it's tequila, because agave is like an upper and not a fucking depressant. Tequila is the only alcohol you could drink that's not a depressant.
Right. Is that true? Is that true? We went over this once, right? It's like kind of
shaky space.
Well, that's what got me drinking tequila. So now you're telling me it's fucking wrong.
Yeah,
so I've been.
If you think that, I would say stick with that thought.
I'm just gonna stick with it, because if I think it, then it's fucking true.
I think